Hello, my name is Ali-kun, and we will play Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe today. So let's start. I will
This is
skip
the story of a man named Stan.
because we saw the intro before.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Let's see. What? I don't know what ending I will do today. I will see. I will not do new content yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's see.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, let's do what you want.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I go here? I have got a feeling money for stealing, but I don't know what this is. But not yours, of course. Say that. Lady Purse? I don't know. Extreme bathroom. I can't see Stanley. Is there an ending here or just nothing? There has to be an ending here, but I don't know how to start it. Do I have to stay here for a while? Doesn't seem to be. I guess I will go. I will search the internet to see this ending. What about here?
Stepping into his...
Maybe I can use it now. Doesn't seem to be. I maybe there's something changed. Doesn't seem to be. I can't go this way, unfortunately. So I think this is an ending. You are now leaving. Okay. Can I? No, I can't. Escape, bot pay, and here. So I guess I have to go here. The problem is here is very dark, and I am pretty sure YouTube will make it even more darker. Let's see if I can. I don't. I can't open this door. I can't use the elevator. How many doors should I go? Let's see. I hope it's not a loop that just doesn't stop. I will stuck here for like 4 hours. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem I can't go. This seem interesting. So, is this...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The last ending, I didn't know.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, don't be mad. Let's see.
When Stanley came to a set of
Yes.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, was there? Oh, okay. It's just light reflection.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
5. I will try to put wrong number and
Stanley
see.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I will see. I don't think there's more, but I will put one more time. Okay, doesn't seem there's more.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I will go here. I will see this ending.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I will go.
Nope, still on board with death.
I see it doesn't say anything if I go back and forth, so I need to continue.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I will see if I can go back. So I didn't die from the fall?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. and so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Goodbye.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What is this?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Let's see. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from office to the door. Section within. Okay, I guess this is it. This is just a museum, I think, maybe. There doesn't seem anything there. Let's see. Let's see if there is something interesting here. The office. The section of the sound used through the game. And this is the developers. Installing Chart Pro. Let's take a walk. Let's see what this is. The office meeting room. An early version of the meeting room. Maintenance, I meant, not the meeting. The pictures are really nice, to be honest, especially this. Dollars, I like that. I see. Early in development, we design an ending where Stanley will end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game will become sentient and will wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that was too far jokey and in the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interrupted interrupt. I don't know how to say this word. It is as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. That is interesting. I wish they put it back, but I understand. So what is this? What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. After the second, wait. I am Anthony alias business broker. Please partner with me. I have a question for yours, sir. And what is your message of today? Sincerely, Harris. I will see. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator questions, while we had initially planned to use further promotional material. We never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of these emails. I see. If I wasn't recording, I will just stay for a long time reading these messages, but I have to see other things. From the left and the right, this evolution Stanley office over time. I see this one, this one, this one. I feel this was better, to be honest, than this. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audience piece. The strength of this level gave William hire to design the full game. So much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. Countdown room. So this is the early version of it. This is the exit, but I will say freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as this exists in beta. One of the discs of the countdown ending, I see. Can I press the button? Doesn't make, I think. What's here? Sending this screenshot depicts an early version of ending known that sending that which eventually cut and merge with another part of the game. I don't think I did this ending. Let's see. I don't, yeah, I don't think I did it. Escape menu. For a long time we have an ending that only ended when the player restarts from the escape menu. Unfortunately, few players realized this was what they supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Sending reverse. I have to try this sending thing. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game development, which each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. The first one, blah blah blah. I see. I don't want to record looking at everything, but I guess this is interesting to see plan in the development and what ending got edit or get rid of.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
So She is the mastermind.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I don't know if I put pause it will change. So I guess those two ending. I will see. I remember there was another ending, this ending.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I guess this is it. I will stop here and see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching.